What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Listen, if you got a lot of money, good for you. I mean, that's awesome. But with having nice stuff, you have to understand that the majority of others, well, don't. So today we're looking at 5 spoiled rich kids that will make you cringe. So yeah, if you hate spoiled people who don't appreciate what they have, make sure to leave a like and comment if you think you're spoiled or not. Like, would you get mad if your parents handed you $100 and you asked for $200 instead, or would you be grateful that they just handed you $100? Let me know by leaving a comment. Anyways, with that said, let's get right into the video. Number 5. Okay, so everyone knows that kids act stupid for attention, but I've gotta be honest with you guys. I've never seen someone so young acting this extreme. I mean, the girl's 9 years old, so she should be worrying about like tea parties or dress-up games, but instead, her favorite hobby is being better than everybody else. Like in one of her Instagram videos, she's wearing a Louis Vuitton belt around her waist and a Gucci belt over her shoulder like a sash, and she's flashing her gold watch at the camera the whole time. Even worse, in some videos this chick is ending every sentence with the N-word and literally just ranting about how everyone else is trash, just because they don't have as much money as she does. Personally, I hope her parents find her videos and decide to ground her for a good few years, because that might give her a chance to grow up a little bit.
Support. I'ma spend that money on foreign shit, bitch. 100,000 on my wrist. See this shit right here? That's Gucci, bitch. Y'all can't afford things like Lil Tay. I wear it as a belt. I wear it as a sash like I just won a beauty pageant cause I slaying all these niggas, bitch. Y'all can't afford things like Lil Tay. I'ma keep flexing on the haters, nigga. I'm only 9 years old. This Lil Tay, and I'm richer than all y'all broke ass.
Number 4. Toddlers throw tantrums all the time, and we kinda expect that, but the older a kid gets, the more we think they should be able to deal with stuff properly. Looking at this girl, you'd think she'd be done with crying whenever things go wrong, but trust me, crying still seems to be her favorite thing to do. I mean, she's literally crying over getting a brand new phone, which most kids would be super grateful to have. Can you guess why she's mad? That's right, her mom got her an iPhone, but got her an older model, which just isn't good enough. Like, she got an iPhone 3, which I know right now seems pretty bad, but this video is from a few years ago when it wasn't like a dinosaur. At the time, the phone was still pretty current, but because it didn't have a front camera, this girl decided to burst into tears on the couch. Honestly, someone should just get her like an old brick phone next time, because once she's had a cell that doesn't even have Wi-Fi, the iPhone will definitely seem great.
I went and spent an hour in the store
You
getting
shouldn't
you a
have done
phone.
it. You shouldn't have done that.
Alyssa, are you mad about getting an iPhone?
It's a 3.
How mad are you?
Don't talk to me.
Wait, what type of phone is it? Is it at least a 3S or is it just a 3?
Shut up.
Number 3. Think about it. When your parents made you mad as a kid, what'd you do? I'm guessing it's something like slamming a few doors or crying for a few hours until you forget all about it, right? Well, not this kid, because when this teenager was told to dump her bad influence boyfriend and told she needed to come home before curfew, she decided to just move out instead. Now that's already pretty extreme, but then she took it one step further and sued her parents for child support, saying they kicked her out of the house. That's right, this kid didn't like having to play by the rules, so she took her mom and dad to court to get her college tuition, as well as over $600 a week in spending money. Now thankfully the judge was sensible enough to refuse, and the kid is now back at home where she belongs, but I'm guessing the biggest tantrum you ever threw seems pretty small scale now.
Teen brat suing her parents for college tuition?
It's a very confusing story in a lot of ways.
So? Is she just entitled, spoiled?
1 week ago, Rachel sued her parents, Sean and Elizabeth, for non-emancipation, asking for $654 a week in child support plus the college tuition they had been saving for her. In court filings, she accused her parents of being abusive. Sean and Elizabeth say their 18-year-old daughter left their home because she refused to break up with a boyfriend they considered a bad influence and would not follow house rules, such as keeping curfew.
We're being sued by our child. I'm dumbfounded, so is my wife.
Could be settled in the privacy of a family home.
Number 2. The thing about spoiled kids is their parents let them get away with everything, and this is a perfect example of why that's a super bad idea. I mean, this kid is completely out of control. Her mom makes her breakfast in the morning, does all her homework for her, and makes sure that she never has to do a chore in her entire life. Not just that, but her parents keep a Christmas tree in the living room all year round, so they could give her a brand new present every day to make her feel better. It sounds extreme, I know, but the parents say it's all worth it because their kid needs to focus on her quote-unquote busy pageant lifestyle and not worry about, I don't know, real-world issues. I mean, even that has gone from a harmless hobby to an insane addiction because both her and her mom and dad are convinced being pretty is the most important thing in the world. Like, yeah, she might have won a ton of crowns for her looks or outfits, but being nice and grateful about things will get you a lot further in life. Trust me.
Pageants define me as a person. I don't care what other people say. Appearance is everything in this world. This is a dynamite picture. It blows the judges away. I do feel sorry for people that are not gorgeous people. You have to sparkle. If you don't have the best clothes, the best hair and makeup, and the best tan, you're not going to win the pageant. Put one step forward and we sparkle again.
You don't have to be beautiful to do well in life, but it sure helps.
Ralph and Karen have done well themselves, running their own window tinting business.
Your first aim is absolutely would hire an attractive person over a slap. I'd rather interview a pretty girl dressed to the nines than a girl that comes in, I'm here for the interview.
Okay, here's a few honorable mentions we thought you'd enjoy.
If I'm going to get one of these watches, it's got to be the dearest one up there. So that one in the middle, or one of them two there. I just want the biggest one to stand out, so if somebody says, I've got a Gucci watch too, but yeah, but mine's better. First I thought I want a Rolex, and then thought Rolexes aren't so good, I want to move on to another watch. It's all about experiencing things like, they're just boring really. I've got two right now, so I just want to get something different. Yeah, Johnny Wood! Yeah!
Number 1. So birthdays are one of the few times in the year where it's totally acceptable to spoil your kids a little bit, but that doesn't mean that you can't go too far. I mean, I know a lot of little girls love princesses, but this mom took her 6-year-old's princess party way too seriously, because the amount of money she spent on it was enough to pay for a freaking wedding. Like, this mom paid over $32,000 for her daughter's perfect day, and some of the details she paid for are just plain crazy. Like, she gave her kid a spa day for one, as well as a custom-made pink princess dress and a cake that was literally taller than any of the kids who were there. Plus, and this is the craziest part, she ended the party by giving her daughter a mini pink convertible, even though the kid is barely old enough to ride a bike by herself. Jeez.
From Layton, Utah may not be a real princess, but she might as well be. Gracie and her mother Nicole planned her party for weeks, with TLC's new show Outrageous Kid Parties capturing every moment.
You have something in mind for a budget?
I was thinking, like 15.
1,500 or 15,000?
15,000.
15,000.
Try $32,000. They spared no expense, from the perfect skin to the perfect look.
Gracie, I want pink dress.
To the right cake.
That one's mine.
That's the one you want?
That's what I want.
Our whole staff would work on that for a couple of weeks. Our total, including tax and delivery, would be $2,365.78.
Not to mention 45 centerpieces, 2,000 flowers, and 300 costumes. Yes, all for a first grader, and the pressure was on.
Gracie is a little bit of a perfectionist like her mother. And when it came out, she was like, I thought the bird was supposed to be blue. And so she started to cry.
She may not be 16 yet, but for the grand finale, a new set of wheels.
Mom, I didn't know how to...
And there's our video on the top 5 spoiled rich kids that will make you cringe. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to search my handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.